Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day 6 here on Snowdrop Tundra for the Summer Festival event, which is kind of over for me because I caught that shiny Cramorant and it was just all right. And, you know, Cramorant itself is just all right, but we're still on the hunt for a Delibird. So let's start off with 11,362 sneaky snacking and also 10 honey for going to bed on time. Finally going to bed on time. Feel like I've been slacking on that a bit lately. It is also the Good Sleep Day event. Tonight, we have the ×2 drowsy power, but for today's sleep research, we will get the 1.5 times, but we're also going to grab 600 sleep points, and that's going to put us at 6,697 for our total, and for our daily lottery, we're going to have, let's see, small handy candy. Very nice. Haven't got one of those in a long time from the lottery, it feels like, but let's go ahead and jump into this sleep report, see if we got the dozing sleep type, which will push our pseudo-balanced towards the dozing and hopefully give us a better chance of finding Delibird. But if not, maybe we'll just get lucky and Delibird will just decide to show up anyway because it loves me and it feels bad for getting full last time and me not being smart and not giving it a great biscuit. Yeah. So anyway, 5% dozing is definitely not going to do it. 58% snoozing is going to give us the snoozing sleep type. And that means we got to rely on the pseudo balance, but we do have a pretty high drowsy power. We should have about 110-ish million, maybe somewhere around there. So we ought to be looking pretty good. Ooh, a little more. 120, 22, 122.4 million. Two 4-star sleeps. Well, we know what that means. That means somebody is going to be looking a little bit goofy. I wonder which derpy boy we're going to get this time. Well, I don't think it's the Slowpoke. The Top Belly Bellsprout is what we got this time. Ooh, Delibird is there. There is a Delibird. That's good. All right, so we've got Psyduck, Bellsprout, 2 Slowpokes, a Clefable, a Delibird, and I guess the Top Belly Bellsprout is new. I thought it was not, but yeah, it's not. What am I? Oh, Snover. Snover is the new one. All right, so we got the Berry Bearing Sleep. Berry Bearing. Kind of fun to say, Berry Bearing. Berry Bearing Sleep. All right, only one sleep style left for the Snover. Need the Top Belly, and then we are all done. We've actually made a lot of really good progress on our sleep style decks, which is good. Ooh, oh yeah. I got excited because I saw the Glaceon tail. I forgot it's not Glaceon. It's a trick, and he got me. I can't believe I fell for that. I knew it was whatever. Glaceon sleep. For the Ditto, we still have a lot more to go for Ditto. Well, not that many. We're over halfway done. We only have 4 left. Not too bad. I feel like we'll get more as they add more Pokemon into the game. So, we'll just keep collecting those Ditto sleep styles. Okay, no one's hungry. Ooh, that's bad, but that does mean we can take the Delibird home for sure. Because I'm pretty sure, what was it, 2 pips on the Delibird? Yeah, 2 pips left. Okay, so the question is, do I need anything else that would make sense to feed the bonus biscuit to? And I don't think so. No. I mean, Snover would be good because I could use another one with a different ingredient spread. But it's not that big of a deal right now. So I think we just feed the Delibird the bonus biscuit. Be satisfied with wasting 1 pip, technically, of the bonus biscuit, but finally take it home, and hopefully, it's good. Hopefully. But, yeah, I think that's the plan. We just finally take our Delibird home. And this is what, the second one I've caught? Glaceon Sleep. We could, but I feel like Ditto Candy's not super helpful. I think we send out the Delibird Candy. I think that's the right call. Delibird will help everybody on desserts, even though not everybody's doing desserts for Suicune like I plan to, but it will help for desserts in general. That's a lot of Dream Shards. 16,000 Dream Shards? Okay, cool. I like that number. Tomorrow ought to be even better. Level 24 in bold. Ooh. Ooh, bold? Ooh, what is bold? I don't remember. Let's see. Delibird, there you are. All right. Ingredient spread, give me all eggs. Or maybe egg, apple or something. I don't know. Double egg? It's not double egg. No. No, this is absolutely terrible. This is not what we needed. I really need eggs at level 30. So now we have to catch another one. And we saw how hard it was to try to catch this one. Ingredient finder M. Boom. Skill trigger S. It's not bad. Ingredient finder M to start with is actually very good. If only this had eggs at level 30, I would just be completely happy with this. So far, it's all right. Inventory up M's good. Helping bonus. This thing, outside of the ingredient spread, is shaping up to be very good. Skill level up S. Yeah, I'm happy with that too. Like, all of these are pretty good for a Delibird. The ingredient magnet's not super helpful, but getting it does help with extra ingredients, so might as well. And then bold nature is, oh no, that is awful. That is just the worst. I mean, it's still pretty highly rated. I'm assuming that because Delibird is a single stage evolution that it has a pretty high base frequency already, so maybe the speed of help down doesn't hurt as much. But yeah, that's pretty rough. Speed of help down is pretty bad, but only 9% less than a neutral. Kind of surprising. Let's see, at level 25. Yeah. I mean, we could do better, but it's not bad. 27% chance of catching a better one. Yeah. I think that just kind of reinforces that it's okay. We could do better, but we only have like a 1 in almost 4 chance of catching a better one. Less than 1 in 4 chance of catching a better one. So I think I'm gonna keep this one just to use in conjunction with the other Delibird and the Snover once we finally evolve it. Just to stack up eggs as quickly as possible. I could put them on a team and just use an energy whistle to get as many eggs as possible quickly. I don't think I want to get rid of it. I mean, PR77, all in all, even though it's not the eggs, this is a really good Delibird if I need. Actually, no, this is perfect. Actually, yeah, this is super good. I've needed an apple gatherer and I completely forgot. It's not as helpful. Let me go ahead and switch over to the recipes real quick. Not as helpful as the eggs would have been, but for tea time corn scones, that's really good. That's really good. We needed apples. I've needed apples for a long time. And granted, I don't need them as much as I did before, but we do have a solid apple gatherer now. So that's actually not that bad. And if I wanted to just chill out and just not worry about Flareon on the team, I could make the Jigglypuff Fruity Flan with the Delibird. This is actually very good. I take it all back. I take back everything I said. I was disappointed that it wasn't eggs because I was so tunnel visioned on the eggs. This is actually pretty decent. I mean, we still need eggs for the Fruity Flan, but we could have Abomasnow and Delibird on the team. Get the eggs and the apples together. And then, yeah, just got to worry about the honey at that point, which would be, I forget who I've been using for honey, but that unfortunately means a full team because we'd have to have 1 Pokemon for each ingredient. But if we wanted to do it, we could. And then here, same thing. If we want to stock up some apples, which would probably be the better way to go, just have them on the team towards the end of the week and stock up. That's actually really good. I take it back. So this Delibird, actually pretty good. And Coco is the same thing. It's not ideal. It's not exactly what we want, but it can serve a purpose. So we're definitely going to keep it. It's already level 24, which is super nice. that it's already that high of a level. We don't have to go that far to get it to level 30 for the apples. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. And 1 sub-skill seed to get that skill trigger M if we wanted. Yeah. The more I look at this, the more I like it. It does offer us some versatility. It's not exactly for the eggs that we wanted, but apples, it'll serve us well. And it's PR 77, which is pretty good. So yeah, pretty happy with that. The only thing that would make it better is if for the 1-year event we get the ingredient finder large sub-skill unlock. We could make it even better, but I don't know if we're gonna get that for the 1 year. That would be nice to get some of these large sub-skills unlocked, but we'll just have to wait and see what they do and say. But before I gush over this Delibird even more than I already have after having that complete 180 of a emotional roller coaster that I just had, let's go ahead and move on. That's actually, yeah, that's a good thing. I'm happy we got that. Hopefully we get another Delibird tomorrow. Maybe we can get eggs out of it. Might even throw a master biscuit at it just because I really want one. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's make some breakfast real fast before we miss out on our chance. You know what? I just have to cook whatever I can make right now because I do not have time to collect ingredients. So let's just make a limber corn stew. I kind of been slacking on this and waking up later than I should have, and you know, almost missed out on breakfast, but we got it just in time. 18,160 is not great, but it's better than 0. Did not realize it was that late. I've been sitting here gushing over this Delibird, letting breakfast time run out. Silly me. But that's okay, because we should be able to make the, what are we making? Dream Eater Butter Curry? Is that the one? I don't know. I don't remember. We should be able to make that for lunch. But for now, let's check. We still have no new news, but still excited about this event. I like this event. It's very nice, a chill event, which is kind of what I feel like we need more of in this game, is some more chill events that are just kind of, hey, go wherever you want and just have these extra little bonuses. They don't even have to be the exact same bonuses as this one. Just nice little bonuses like, hey, go here, do this thing, but, you know, ultimately not anything that you really have to stress about a new Pokemon trying to catch it, like a legendary or anything like that. I do like the legendary events and having events like that, but it's nice to also balance it out with these more relaxed events. And it seems like a few people in the comments feel the same way about it. But let's go ahead and move on to our community reports. This isn't yesterday's video, this is today's video with 43 reports with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 the double dub, very nice. Ooh, hey, we got a level up too. Very good. A link cable, also good. We could use that for candy. We could probably use that for candies to turn into the Cram-O-Matic if we wanted. Maybe. Actually, Ghastly Candy might be pretty good for the Cram-O-Matic now that I think about it, because we only have 2 ghost types in the game so far. Shuppet and Banette seem to be kind of rare in my experience, but maybe I'm just not going to the right place to find them. But also, eventually we will get other ghost types, so maybe getting some ghost type Candy M's is not the worst idea. Unfortunately, no skill trigger there. That would have been a really good one. How about you? Skill triggered there. That's very good. And tons of tomatoes, which is good because Snover, while I love my new Snover, does not bring in a ton of tomatoes because it only finds 2 every time it finds them. So, been slacking a little bit. Had to swap in Venusaur earlier this week to help out. But there's the skill trigger we want. Also, all of you Gardevoir stands out there, one skill trigger yesterday from Gardevoir. So, yeah, Gardevoir better step it up. You guys promised me that Gardevoir was gonna be a big change, but no, it is what it is. It's kind of my fault. I also got sidetracked with a live stream and forgot to check the game for a while, so it's kind of my fault. But even after that long session, still didn't get a skill trigger from Gardevoir. So a little bit of RNG, a little bit of my fault. If I'd have been collecting more often, probably would have got more than just the one. But it is what it is. We live, we learn, and we enjoy the game because we're already Master 4 anyway, so honestly, not that big a deal. Especially with tomorrow being the ×2. Gonna be real fantastic tomorrow. There we go. There's our Dream Eater butter curry, and let's go ahead and throw in a couple more apples in celebration of getting an apple Delibird. And yes, we should have a pretty good meal here. About 44,000, I think, is kind of what we're getting out of this one. 43,302. Very nice. Almost level 55. As long as I can make this for dinner, we will be at level 55. Or the Dream Eater butter curry will be our second level 55 recipe. Funny enough, I think both of them are curries. Yeah. All of my level 55 recipes are curries. So that's kind of interesting how that worked out. I mean, it makes sense. I wouldn't have expected it. I figured it'd be more balanced of, 1, 1, and 1 for each category of recipe, but it is what it is. All right, we have a couple things left. Let's go ahead and grab our missions, and then we can get into the Cramomatic experiments. Stick to your bedtime 3 times, 6,000 dream shards. Between that and what I got from research, that is going to be enough to cover the Cramomatic uses today. The rest of them, nothing done yet. Gotta go to bed on time. I need those diamonds. Because we're running out of storage space for our Pokemon. So I'm going to have to buy some of that very soon. But for the Cramomatic, 179,000 dream shards. Okay. You know what? I just said it'd probably be good. I feel like Gengar isn't as useful as it once was. And I have a pretty decent one for berries. So I'm pretty comfortable using these Ghastly candies. At least for me, Gengar is not as useful as it once was. If you're still newer to the game and kind of in the early game still, Gengar is actually very useful for the mushrooms. Unfortunately, I got a ground type candy. What? That's kind of lame. But also a good Gengar with a low ingredient finding chance and high berry finding is actually very good because Gengar already has a naturally low ingredient finding rate, so it's actually kind of like a weird pseudo berry finder, but not a berry specialist. So Gengar does have its uses. I just feel like I've outgrown Gengar's uses for my gameplay. There we go, ghost type candy. One more try. If we could get a great success on this, that would be fantastic. Just one great success. That's all I want. Because I feel like these ghost type candies could come in. There we go. Could come in useful. Or come in handy very soon once we get another ghost type. Because even though it feels like the Halloween event was just a couple months ago in some respects, Halloween's coming up very soon. So we're almost certainly going to get a new ghost type, if not a couple new ghost types. So gonna go ahead and use those now. And that's our 3 uses for the Cramomatic. Very nice. Don't forget that today is the big day of Good Sleep Day. Tonight is the night where you want to use your Focus Incense, your Growth Incense, your Luck Incense, and your Friend Incense. Any of those that you have, tonight's the night to use them because we will be getting double drowsy power, so we're gonna have a lot of really big stuff show up. Keep in mind though, Friend Incense, I'm kind of thinking maybe isn't the best to use on Good Sleep Day anymore because it does seem like the meta for most Pokemon is to catch them at a lower unevolved form and evolve them and grow them as you level them up so that you get the benefits of the free main skill levels and the increased inventory space. So I don't know how useful Friend Incense is anymore for Good Sleep Day, but for sure take advantage of the ×3 sleep XP for your Pokemon with a Growth Incense that makes it ×6. Also, if you have any Pokemon that have sleep XP bonus on there, that also gets multiplied by the Growth Incense. The Focus Incense can be really good, but you also need to be careful because it does, as you grow in the research ranks, that does change what level you need to be to get the incense. So for me, it's Master 3. For players that are just starting out, I think it's Master 1. So if you're having troubles getting to Master 2 and Master 3, do be careful with that. Usually it's not that big of a deal, but it is something that affected me earlier on, where I kind of grew a little bit too fast in the research rank and outgrew my ability to get the incense when I was starting out and in the first few months. So do keep that in mind if you want to use the Focus Incense, that could happen. But for sure, the Luck incense that doubles your dream shards is a very good incense to use, especially with how frequently they're giving us stuff to use our dream shards on. And the growth incense to get a nice boost on your Pokemon's levels, especially ones that may be lower level and you need to catch them up. Tonight may be the night that you want to have a team ready to swap in, maybe with 1 or 2 Sleep XP bonus Pokemon on the team, and then a few Pokemon that you really need to level up. That's a really good call for tonight. So that's kind of the big PSA for the Good Sleep Day event, is to take advantage of those bonuses, use those incense, particularly the luck and the growth, growth incense. Those are, in my opinion, 2 of the better ones. Friend incense could be good. It's up to you if you feel like it's going to be worthwhile for what could show up for you. And then the focus incense is usually pretty good, but just be mindful of what I was saying about the mission leveling up as your research rank levels up. But that's it. That's going to be it for today. Pretty solid video. Ended up with a good Delibird. Do still need to catch another one because I need to get one that's double eggs at least. That would be fantastic if we could get double eggs, but we'll just have to wait and see. It really would have been better if we could have got double eggs and cocoa, because then that goes into the flower gift macarons, and that would have been real nice. But it is what it is. So that's going to be it for me today. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. If you want to continue the conversation and join us in the Discord, the link to that is always in the description of these videos. We're having a lot of fun over there. And also, did just start last night, that live stream I was mentioning. We were playing through Shadows of the Erdtree, the Elden Ring DLC that just came out yesterday, playing that with the wife. That is on my other channel. The link to that channel is also in the description of these videos. So if you want to come and check that out, come hang out with us, go ahead and subscribe to that channel. And with that said, that is going to be it from me today. Thank you. Y'all have a good night. And until next time, later, dudes.